ट्रायल भी चलेगा सर फर्स्ट ईयर की उसमें जाके कौन देखता है आपको दोनों लिंक दे रखी है आपका डेट लगाने में है ना
सर कभी दिखाई कैसा आ रहा है
ये भी नहीं आ रहा अब कम ही आ रहा आपने लाइव कर दी
इसमें
आपका आ रहा है
म्यूट
म्यूट है उसमें
कहाँ
हम बाहर से चेक करेंगे सर कोई गड़बड़ लगी तो आएंगे अंदर
Hello and welcome students. Welcome to the Gyan Vihar University and that too in the first year of your engineering. So I am here to discuss with you about the career options after the completion of your engineering. Since you have enrolled into the engineering courses of different branches, so now the case arises that why you have chosen the engineering courses. So basically there are a lot of career options which you get after engineering. All right, so based on your branches there are a lot of career options which you will explore after the completion of your engineering courses at the end of the 4 years. This complete engineering course is of 4 years, as you all know. Graduation is of 4 years. Now, in this, there are different branches. So, we are going to discuss about the future options, future career options which are available for a engineer, and more so, we will discuss focusing on the mechanical engineers. Basically, the reason is that I am from the mechanical background, and there are subjects which are taught in the first year of engineering, which are focused on the mechanical engineering subject, like engineering mechanics, like your engineering graphics and design, and the workshop practice. So, therefore, we will focus on the career options, and then after I will explore some of the basics of mechanical engineering which you are going to learn in the first year of engineering. Myself, Shri Krishna Mishra. I am assistant professor in the engineering department at Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. So, without wasting any time, let's go through the content which we are going to discuss today. First of all, we are going to know have a brief description of the SGVU. SGVU is basically what you all know. This is Suresh Gyan Vihar University. Acronym for Suresh Gyan Vihar University Jaipur is SGVU. And GV is what? Since SGVU has got different schools, all right, like the pharmacy, like MBA, ISBM. So in the similar manner, we have Gyan Vihar School of Engineering and Technology, GVSET. In short, we say it as GVSET. So all the engineering courses and the diploma courses of engineering comes under the GVSET. Like if you are from the computer science branch, that is under the GVSET. If you are from the mechanical engineering branch, that is also under GVSET. Similarly, if you are from the civil, if you are from the if you are from the electronics branch, that all comes under the GVSET. So all the degree courses as well as the diploma engineering courses comes under this GVSET. So after this, we are going to discuss about the mechanical engineering department, which comes under GVSET SGVU. Then third, we are going to discuss about the role of mechanical engineering specific subject in first year curriculum. So those subjects which are taught to every engineer in its first year of engineering, which are focused on mechanical, so that we are going to discuss. This will be our third point. And the fourth, we are going to discuss about the career options for a mechanical engineering. Though we are going to discuss the career options for all the branches, but more so we will give more focus on this particular thing since I belong from the mechanical background. Then we are going to discuss about the basics of mechanical engineering, simple basics which are going to be taught in the first year of engineering, which we are going to teach you in the first year of engineering. That we will discuss as the fifth point. Then our last point will be engineering graphics and design, that is CAD. This is the subject which I will teach you in this particular semester, first semester. So at last, I will give a brief introduction about this subject, that what is engineering graphics and what is this basically CAD, CAD, what is this? All right, so let's move ahead, starting with the first topic. SGVU. Before getting admitted into this university, you all might would have explored this university. It has got a lush green campus, vast campus, very catchy campus, and as far as details are concerned, it is the first engineering college across Rajasthan to be NBA accredited. It was accredited in the year 2008. Then also one more thing is that it is also the first university across Rajasthan to get NAC accredited. These accreditations are, we can say these accreditations are that we can say these accreditations prove the worth of any university. All right. NBA accreditation, National Board of Accreditation. It comes and checks the facilities which are available in the college. All right. And if the facilities are of good standard, it provides NBA accreditation, NBA A grade, A plus plus grade. Similarly, is for the universities. In universities, generally NAC accreditation is given. NAC accreditation is in the same manner similar to NBA. NAC accreditation is also given. NAC A grade. Right now, our university is NAC A grade. So this NAC A grade, it shows that the facilities in the universities are of top standard, and this is a big achievement as far as our university is concerned. That our university is the first university to get NAC accredited. It got accredited in the year 2017 itself. Also, it is one of the oldest university of Rajasthan. Why can we have? Lot of reasons are there for that. Why? Because you are going to get diversified and global atmosphere. There is holistic growth here. There are a lot of cultural activities. We have collegiate systems here. We have clubs here, SVG clubs. Many more things are there where there are a lot of cultural activities, extracurricular activities which happen. So for your holistic growth, these are the activities which which are taken care of. Then comes, there are a lot of industry connect also. We have MOUs, we have collaborations with different universities, like the labs which are there here. The labs are set in collaboration with different universities, like we have Bosch lab, which has been framed, designed with the help of, with the collaboration of Bosch. All right, so we have lot of industry connect also, and this is also very important because after all, why we are doing engineering? Because after the completion of engineering, either we can be an entrepreneur and open our own firm, or if we join any big university, so should be a bridge. There should be a bridge between you and the university. After getting graduated from the university, there should be some direction which can take you to the industry. So nowadays it is very important that a university should have industrial connect. So these are all things you will see in this Gyan University. Then, as far as School of Engineering and Technology is concerned, which I have told you, it is GV set, Gyan Vihar School of Engineering and Technology. School of Engineering and Technology makes its blueprint through collaboration with outstanding academics and industry across the globe to expand students' experience, faculty growth, and contribution, and also the impact of our research. We have collaborated with industrial giants like IBM, Upgrade, and Bosch to develop and deliver highly prestigious programs in engineering disciplines. All the programs which we are running in the engineering discipline, that are framed in collaboration with the industrial giants, like in the, as far as computer science is concerned, IBM, Upgrade, these are the giants, and with them we have collaborated, and our programs are framed according to it. Similarly, for mechanical, electrical field, we have collaborations with Bosch, and our curriculum has been designed uh, taking with the collaboration of this particular Bosch. These programs are based on project-based learning and industrial connections. So the branches of engineering which we have in this university are the computer science and IT. Then we have mechanical engineering, we have electronics and communication engineering, then we have electrical engineering, diploma in engineering, and then at last we have the civil engineering. So these are the courses which are run under the Gyan Vihar School of Engineering and Technology. Now, in mechanical engineering, first of all, you should know that what you are going to get in this particular mechanical engineering subjects in your first year. So there is a video that I'm going to run. If it is video will show you the activities which are performed here. Just a minute. I think this video is not running here right now. Just a minute. Let me see. As you can see, here in our university, in the mechanical engineering department, we focus on hands-on experience for the students. The students themselves uh, directly uh, get involved in the experiments and the projects. As you can see, here is the casting process which is being done, and that is done with the with the knowledge and experience of our faculties. And so you can see that students are directly involved here. So this is the casting process. This is actually basically the workshop lab which you are going to have in your first year of engineering. So in this workshop lab, there is casting process which has to be explained to student. So not only theoretical, we also give practical knowledge that how this molding process, how the casting process is done. So directly, you yourself are going to prepare the casting. You are going to prepare the pattern. All right, and finally, you are going to prepare the mold. So this particular video is showing the same thing. This is the pouring process which is going on. Mr. Amit Tiwari sir, assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, he looks after the workshop lab, and as you can see, he is also visible in this video. So this all you are also going to do in your workshop practice lab in the first year of engineering. This is common for all the branches. So if you are from the computer science branch, if you are from the mechanical branch, civil branch, or whatsoever, you are going to have this workshop practice lab as common to all. Then after, you can see there is the CNC lab also. Nowadays, you all know that everything is automated. Means if you want to do any manufacturing process, there are a lot of manufacturing process. I will show you in the slide later on in this particular session. So the manufacturing process, one I have to just now shown you in the video, that was the casting and the molding process. And then you have the machining process. Right in the screen you can see this on the left hand side. Few students are working under the lathe machine, but that lathe machine is the manual lathe machine in which everything is done manually. All right, all the feed, direction, everything is given manually. But on the right hand side, you can see there is a CNC machine. Since I've already told you, everything is automated nowadays, and we are well equipped in our university to give you facilities of these CNC machines. These CNC machines are very costly, and rarely you will find in many universities they don't have such facilities. In our university, we have facility, and directly hands off on experience we give to students. Directly, student works in these CNC machines, which are very costly, and but for the future, for the knowledge of the student, student directly gets involved in this particular machines. So this all you will find in our mechanical engineering department. Now, as far as mechanical engineering is concerned, what is mechanical engineering? Here in mechanical engineering, you are going to learn about the product life cycle management. You are going to learn about the design and analysis of manufacturing. of industrial equipments, plants, machining, heating and cooling systems, transport systems, aircraft, watercraft, robotics, medical devices, and many more. The different disciplines of mechanical engineering means we can say now these are the sub branches of mechanical engineering. If you are going for higher education, if you are going for M.Tech course after your B.Tech course, so in that situation you have to go into deeper study. So in that case, these are the subtopics that are there in mechanical engineering. Like mechanics is there, robotics is there. Robotics, you all know it is very important nowadays because these drones, these robots, now these are the demand of the industry. Everything is getting automated. Therefore, we have a mechatronics. Mechatronics is a combination of mechanics, mechanical, and electronics. So you all know now every machine is getting automated. Means we are using electronics and mechanical both together. So mechatronics is a subject which is very important. So these are the disciplines. Apart from that, if you are to go through, if you want to pursue, if you have interest in structural design, then there is structural analysis, then you have thermodynamics, then there is thermoscience, and then we have design and draft. So these are the disciplines of engineering. Now, for your broad understanding, these are the simple examples of mechanical engineering. See, this CD player, it is framed by a mechanical engineering. These games which you generally see in nowadays in the malls, you these all games are framed by a mechanical engineer. All these appliances, this is a small example that what is there in mechanical engineering, what you do after the mechanical engineering course. Now these are the frontiers in mechanical engineering. Means as I have already told you, robotics is one of the important aspect of mechanical engineering. Then there is composite material study, biomechanics is there, aerospace is there, and one more thing, nowadays work is done on the nano basis. The work is done on the nanotechnology basis. Means this is the trend nowadays. Everything nanotechnology is very much into demand, and therefore this is also taught in our university. And then we have microelectronic mechanical system, MEMS. So these biomechanics, aerospace, robotics, composite materials, nanotechnology, these are the new frontiers in mechanical engineering. The more and more exploration is done in these fields. Career paths for a mechanical engineer. So what are the options? Candidates after completing degree in mechanical engineering can get a high profile jobs with good remuneration in all industry sector or other renowned private firms. All right. They also have options of government job also. So if you are pursuing your degree in any of the core branch, like mechanical engineering is the core branch, electrical engineering is the core branch, civil engineering is the core branch, electronics is the core branch. So in these core branches, there are a lot of government job opportunities. Apart from the private companies, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of vacancies in government sectors also in which you can apply. And also one more thing is that those jobs which are from the software side, means those jobs which are from the IT sector, in that particular jobs also you are eligible to apply. And if you have some knowledge of software, then you can also get job in IT sectors also. So means you can, in a short, I can say that those who are pursuing in the core branches, those who are pursuing their engineering in the core branches, they have their direction, they have their future open in all the sectors. Now, as I have already told you, career paths in mechanical engineering, automobile, in the automobile sector, all the automobiles which you see running in the roads, like your all the SUVs, all your four wheelers, two wheelers, these all comes under automobile. And those who are the mechanical engineering graduates, they can apply for jobs in the automobile sector. Then in the biomedical sector also, all these artificial limbs, for example, you would have seen many of their stands. We frequently use this word that if someone has got the surgery, then they use some mechanical devices. So these mechanical devices are named under biomechanical devices. So that is also one of the career paths. Then in the energy sector, like the thermal power plant, solar power plant, hydropower plant, nuclear plant. You can also get job in this energy sectors. Then the air conditioning is also there. Air conditioning is also there. Then in the HVAC means heating, ventilation, and air conditioning also. You can get jobs. HVAC is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So in the air conditioning also, these air conditioners, fridge, chiller plant, you can get jobs in this field also. Manufacturing is also there. If you want to work in any of the manufacturing company, manufacturing can be of any type. The company can manufacture any of the product. So you have your career option open for manufacturing organization which manufactures any type of product. All right, then there is space research also. Means if you want to go into space research, means in future if you want to join the DRDO, if you want to join the ISRO. ISRO is what? Indian Space Research Organization. It is the organization, it is the government organization which looks after the space programs. All right. Similarly, at the international level, the most reputed organization is the NASA. All right, it is situated in US. So in future, if you are pursuing your engineering from electronics, mechanical, these branches, so you have the options open in space research also. Then, as I have already told you, design, development, and production of many of the tools used by engineers is done by mechanical engineering. And one more thing, here as a mechanical engineer, you learn to study the behavior of material, which forces where forces are applied to them or when they are heated or cooled. So this is one more thing. Then here you involved with all forms of energy utilization and conversion. Use of mathematics and physical sciences is also there. Why this is there? To analyze the problems. So apart from this, what do mechanical engineers do? So this also you should know. So this basically mechanical engineering is concerned with the design. In short, we can say it is concerned with the design, development, and manufacturing of machines and mechanical engineering systems. Mechanical engineering as a profession, this mechanical engineering leads you into one of the broadest area of engineering. There are jobs for mechanical engineering in nearly every area of industry, as I have already told you. So mechanical engineering domain, these are domains: design, development, manufacturing, maintenance, and consultation. Already I have discussed with you. This is a quick revision so that you should you should easily grasp that what you are going to learn here. Major areas of specializations, these like robotics, I already told you, aeronautics is there, biomedical, management of project. Apart from that, combustion and fuel, heat transfer, energy flow, fluid flow, innovation and design, material selection, control systems, turbo machinery, noise and vibration, automatic control, CAE, computer aided engineering, management of project, biomedical engineering, aeronautics, robotics. How do you become a mechanical engineering? So first of all, what are the prerequisites? Means if you are going to pursue mechanical engineering, these are the need. These are the basic requirement. You should have a strong interest in mathematics and science. You should have a strong social awareness and concern for the quality of life. Third, you should have a desire to put ideas into action. Means whatever the ideas which you are coming into your mind, you should be able to put it into action. That is done in our university with the help of projects. Projects are prepared by students in every lab whichever they have in every semester. So through with the help of these lab projects, you put your ideas into actions. Then also one more thing, you should have a curiosity about how things work and how to make them better. Also, one more thing, you should have a good academic background. Means your maths, you should have interest in mathematics and science. As I have already told you in the first point, there should be a strong interest in mathematics and science. Then one more thing, you should have ability and determination to succeed and to continue self-education upon completion of your studies. One more thing, as this is common to all, you should have good communication. Communication is very important. If your communication is strong, then in that case you are able to explain whatever is there in your mind, and if you explain something, then there are more and more chances of getting jobs at the time of interview. So good communication, good resume, these are all the basic requirement which you should have at the time of your interviews in the companies. They increase the chances of your selection. Sample of job, as I have told to you, few of the examples I have given to you. Design engineer, test engineer, these are the engineering uh, profile which you can get after the completion of the mechanical engineering. Design engineer, test engineer, application engineer, material handling engineer, computer science engineer, project engineer, industrial engineer, packaging engineer, sales engineer, manufacturing engineer, system analyst, mechanical engineering, aerospace, consultant, machine designer, lecturer. You can also be a professor after completing your MTech and the PhD courses. You can also join any university or college as a lecturer, as an assistant professor. Domestic engineer, then there is Japper engineer. Now, as far as the subjects are concerned, in the first year of engineering, which are focused on the mechanical, among them, first one is the workshop practice. In workshop practice, you are given the idea of all the manufacturing process which are done to manufacture a product. So, what are the manufacturing processes? See, manufacturing process can be your machining, in which you machine any particular raw material, like when you sharp a pencil, basically what you are doing, that is also an example of machining process. All right. So that is machining process. Then you have molding process. In the molding process, it is very similar to the dough which you prepare for the chapati. So that is basically what? That is the molding process, shaping process. Then you have drilling process. So drilling also you would have seen whenever in our household also we you usually have small drilling machines. So these are all the manufacturing processes. So basically the scope and objective of this subject is to gain a good basic knowledge of manufacturing process. All right, a student entering the first year of engineering, he should get the knowledge of basic knowledge of manufacturing process. So the second objective is what? In order to have a balanced overall development of budding engineer, to integrate theory with practice. Third is what? Journal workshop practice are included in the curriculum in order to provide hands-on experience about use of different engineering materials, tools, equipments, and processes. Besides these all objectives, one more objective is the development of dignity of labor, precision, safety at workplace, team working, and development of right attitude. What is manufacturing processes? It is the sequence of operations wherein the input material is converted and transformed into finished products by using human effort or a machine. Input materials can be your working materials, auxiliary materials. Output material can be your product, whatever you are going to manufacture through manufacturing process. And there is always some waste also, which comes out because 100% efficiency is not possible. Some waste is also created during the manufacturing processes. So output material is your product as well as the waste material. You have to give some energy input also. So in raw material plus energy input, these are fed to the manufacturing process, and you get what? You get the output material as the and the waste heat. These are the different types of manufacturing process. See, you can see particular person in the workshop, he is doing some activities like he is doing carpentry, he is doing machining. So these are the examples of manufacturing process. What is basically workshop practice? Workshop practice gives the basic working knowledge required for the production of various engineering products. It explains the construction, function, use, and application of different working tools, equipments, machines, as well as the technique of manufacturing a product from its raw materials. What are the different trades in my workshop practice? You are going to learn about the carpentry. We have carpentry shop. You are going to learn about the fitting. Fitting is the joining process. So you are going to learn about the fitting in the fitting shop. Then you have the plumbing shop. These all tabs pipes, these all comes under the plumbing shop. You have the electrical shop, then you have the sheet metal shop, and you have the most important welding shop. So these are the trades in workshop practice which you are going to do in the practical. Carpentry, as you all know, it is the process of making wooden components. It starts from a markable form of wood and ends with a finished product. All right, it deals with building work, furniture, cabinet making, etc. So, apart from this, these are the tools used in the carpentry process. You will all see these tools in our workshop also when you will come here. Then, tools used in carpentry, these are some of the other tools like there is saw, compass saw, firmer, dovetail, mortise. You are all going to see here. Then the second process is the fitting. Fitting is the manufacturing process which refers to joining or assembly of parts together and removing metals to secure necessary fit. This includes operations, measuring and marking, sawing, chipping, filing, etc. Students have to practice stepped joints, V joints, dovetails joints, etc. These are the different tools which are used in fitting. As you can see, there is vernier scale at the top right corner. You have a screw gauge. You have this angle measurement. You have bench wise. Bench wise is basically used for giving a firm gripping on the workpiece in which you are going to do your fitting work. These are the tools of fitting. And one more of the process you will find in the workshop is your plumbing process. Plumbing process is basically deals with the laying of pipelines. Pipeline provides the means of transporting fluid. It is obvious that laying out the Preem's pipeline requires a number of joints to be made and a number of walls to be incorporated. But one more thing, plumbing work does not require many tools except pipe wrenches, hacksaw, pipe cutter, threading equipments, and bench wise. So this is the plumbing process. Welding process, one of the most important process. Welding is basically the joining of the process by the application of heat. It is basically the joining of similar metals by the application of heat, with or without application of pressure or filler materials. So as you can see in this diagram also, there is a welding machine. All right, you have an electrode, you have an electrode rod, electrode holder. Through electrode holder, you hold the electrode, and an electric arc is generated wherever you want to do the welding work, joining work. So this is all you will do here also. You will do welding directly, and you will see how welding process is done. Generally, we have seen this all in the workshop, in the outside in the companies, but you yourself will see how this work is performed. So this is the electric arc welding. Arc welding is what? It is also one of the welding process in which the heat is generated by electric arc is struck between an electrode and the workpiece. Electric arc is luminous electric discharge between two electrodes through ionized gas. Welding joints and weld positions. These are the different welding joints which can be obtained through welding. Now, see, this was all the descriptions related to the workshop practice lab which you are going to have in the first year, first semester itself, either in the first semester or the second semester. Then you have one more subject in the first year which is known as engineering mechanics. This is also related to somewhat related to your mechanical engineering. Here basically what you learn, some of the theory of physics which you study in the 11th and the 12th, like linear motion, this all will be revised here in this engineering mechanics. And apart from that, some few more topics will be also there, like center of gravity you have already studied. More we will elaborate this topic because these topics are very important. As far as your engineering is concerned, you are going to learn about the equilibrium of forces. Again, you are going to have advanced knowledge of the friction. Then you are going to have the knowledge of linear motion, projectile motion, circular motion, and more so. One more thing, you are going to learn about the principles of lifting machines. As you know, there are a lot of lifting machines nowadays. To lift a very heavy object, also you don't need too much power to lift it. Why? Because there are some principles which are used to lift a heavy block. So basically, these are known as the principles of lifting machines that we will study in this engineering mechanics subject. This is basically a theoretical as well as practical subject. In this, you are going to have theoretical knowledge also, in which we are going to solve many more numericals. Through those numericals, we will have a more clear knowledge of the concept, and we will also have practicals also, which will give more strong understanding of the phenomena or the theory which we are studying. Then we also are going to learn about the trusses. Trusses basically is one of the important topic as far as construction of bridges is concerned. Bridges or any of these construction which you see in which something is, for example, if you see any road flyover, so before making the flyover you have to construct a type of a truss. So trusses, beams, these all you are going to learn in this engineering mechanics subject. Mechanics already have started, but engineering mechanics, this also here you are going to learn about those particular aspect of mechanics in which there is engineering connect. This is a particular slide which is showing you about the different system of forces, coplanar forces, non-coplanar forces. This all you will we will teach you in the engineering mechanics subject. Now, one more subject apart from this is your engineering graphics and design lab. Engineering graphics and design lab. This is also one of the important lab, and I will be dealing with this particular lab in your first year. In this engineering graphics and design, basically, one thing I would like to tell you that drawing which you make is the artistic drawing in which you don't take care of the dimensions and nothing technicalities. There is no technicality in your artistic drawing. But when we talk about the engineering drawing, it is basically a drawing of an object that contains all information. It will give you information about the actual shape of the object, accurate. It will be of accurate size. It will also tell you about the manufacturing methods by which that particular object can be manufactured, and also it will give you knowledge about shape, size, and method which are required for the construction of the object. No construction or manufacturing of any engineering object is possible without engineering drawing. You would have seen this particular thing that a civil engineer, you would have seen this civil engineer while constructing any apartment or villa or some road, they have a drawing in hand, and with the help of that drawing they understand that what has to be manufactured, what should be the size, dimensions of the different doors, windows, and everything of a particular construction. So you can see that particular piece of paper in which there is drawing made, engineering drawing made. So by viewing that particular piece of paper, by viewing that drawing, engineer should understand what has to be manufactured. Therefore, it is very important that engineer should have knowledge of engineering graphics also. In some other words, it is also known as engineering drawing. And the lab is known as engineering graphics and CAD. Why CAD? CAD is the short form for computer aided design. Nowadays, manual design of CAD is not very frequent. Everything has changed. Everything is automated. Everything is computerized. In the same manner, with the help of softwares, nowadays drawings are prepared. So first of all, in this particular lab, you are going to learn about the manual drawing, because before switching into the CAD mode, you will have to gain knowledge about the manual drawings also. There are a lot of concepts which have to be developed. They all come under manual drawing, and after that, there is CAD, computer aided design and drafting. So these are the instruments which you will have to carry in this particular subject. You should have a drawing board, you should have a drawing sheet, you should have a mini drafter. I will when i will be starting this particular subject, I will be showing every particular instrument so that you can get the understanding and you can bring it by yourself. We have a engineering graphics lab. In that lab already we have tables which are in the form of drawing boards. So in that drawing board you fix your drawing sheet, and then you have a drawing instrument box in which there is divider, compass, and there is lot of different grades of pencils you will have to bring. Not only the HB pencil which you carrying till now. We will have to use other grades of pencils also, HB pencils, 2H pencil, 3H pencil, 2B, 1B. There are total 18 grades of pencils. We are not going to bring all the 18 grades, but we are going to carry 5 or 6 grades of pencils with us. Then we have French curves, we have drawing pencils, erasers, drawing clips, sharpener, duster. We are going to bring these all things. So you can see that very interesting subject is that this particular engineering graphics and design lab. This is very interesting lab, and you will find it very interesting while you will come to the classes. Then after, these are the different contents. These are the contents of engineering graphics and design lab. We are going to get the knowledge of scale, conic section, and spatial curves. Then I will teach you what is orthographic projection. Then third, we are going to learn about the projection of points. Then after, lines, planes, solids, and then the section of solids. And the fourth, we have isometric projection. It is also one of the important projection. Just after the completion of this slide, I will show you what is isometric projection, and a broad understanding we will get later on in the coming video, in the coming lectures. Then fifth, we have introduction to AutoCAD softwares. Then at the sixth, we are going to we are going to learn about the draw toolbar in AutoCAD. Then later on, we are going to study about the modify, annotation, 3D other commands. What are the 3D commands which we are going to learn? We are going to learn about the extrude, press pull, union commands, and many more. Now see, for your particular knowledge, I will not go deep into this. Let me tell you about orthographic projection. See, when you make a drawing of particular object, there are many more ways of showing that drawing. They are known as projection. Just for today, you understand this thing, that projection is basically, it is the art of representation of an object on a drawing paper. So orthographic projection is what? It is a parallel projection technique in which the parallel lines of sides are perpendicular to the projection plane. This is, for example, this is the object, this is the projection plane. These are the projectors, we will say. One projector, two projector, three projector, four projector, and five projector. When on this projection screen these projector lines are placed, you get the image, or you get the projection of the object. So this is the projection which is known as the orthographic projection. When you view any object from the front, then at its back, whatever is you see, whatever you see prepared, that is known as this front view. We say views. There are different views in orthographic projection: front view, top view, and side view. Right now, you can see this is the front view of an object. Similarly, orthographic projection, if I define it, it is a technical drawing in which different views of an object are projected on different reference planes, observing perpendicular to respective reference plane. Different reference planes, what are the different reference planes? Horizontal plane, vertical plane, or the side plane, that is also known as profile plane. Different views, what are the views which we are obtaining? If we see any object from the front, the view which we are getting is the front view. If we see any object from the top, the view which we are getting is the top view. If we are viewing any object from the side, the view which we are getting is the side view. Front view is projected on vertical plane, top view on the horizontal plane, and side view on the profile plane. We will study this later on. For today, it's enough that we should know what is projection. Then there are different projection methods. One is the first angle projection, second is the third angle projection. No need to go into deep into that today. This is the first angle projection, this is the third angle projection. So for today I am skipping this because later on we are going to study this for all things in our subject also. See, this particular thing which you are seeing, this will show you what is orthographic projection. The complete layout of the drawing which you are seeing on the right hand side, that is the object, and its three views are prepared. One, if you see the object from the arrow side, that will show you its front view. If you see the object from the top of the object, that it will give you its top view, and if you see an object from the side, that will give you its side view. So these three views which separately you are seeing, these are the orthographic projection, and the complete single view which you are getting at the right, that is a different projection method, which is known as the isometric projection. Similarly, this is also on the left hand side, there is isometric projection. It is known as isometric projection, and the three views which you are seeing, these are known as the orthographic projection. In orthographic projection, not a single drawing is sufficient. You have to draw different views, front view, top view, and if needed, you need a side view also. Then, as I have already told you, Autocad software is also there. Basically, there are a lot of software which are used now for drawing and designing purposes. In on Among them, the most oldest one and the most versatile, universally used software is the Autocad software. We are going to learn about this software also in our design, engineering, graphics, and CAD lab. So basically, Autocad software. Let me show you the Autocad software. We in our computer lab have this software installed in our computers. So what we will do, we will open this software and directly each and every student will draw the drawings in this particular software. This is the window which is opening the AutoCAD software. So in this way, the software is opened. This is the start drawing. Through here, you can open any new drawing and you can draw anything which you need. All right. So for today, students, I think this much is enough. I have give you a brief understanding of all the subjects which you are going to be taught as far as mechanical engineering is concerned. These subjects will be common for all the students of all the branches. All right, but these all are taught to all the branches of all students of all the branches. Why? Because you all should have a brief knowledge of each and every branch. Therefore, these subjects are taught. So I hope this much is enough for you. So students, thank you, and have a nice day.